Something wrong?
I don't know.
Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Where the heck was I keeping that stuff?
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I thought we were here to steal a jewel.
Then she didn't tell you. The elf is a Qunari.
You're Qunari?
It's complicated.
Everyone's got to have a job, don't they?
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the heart from doing something we will all regret. She didn't. Leave her out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Asay hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasukulun. Take them away.
Oh, sorry, I don't speak Klingon. Yep, so there is no jewel. And we're going to get an explanation from Tallis herself.
The elf was Qunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
I would have said he couldn't compare to your awesomeness, but that might have seemed petty.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben-Hasraath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall.
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
And considering the only other religion in the land is Andrastian, I'd rather go with the Qun.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot? Maybe a big toe?
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Oh, wait. Aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the air shock did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve, nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Sounds right to me.
I don't disagree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben-Hasraath because I felt it meant something. Means something.
These are a lot of questions.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
You mentioned the heart of the many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben-Hasraath means. Some people say we're enforcers that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
I think
Try.
Sten mentions it in
The soul of the Qun.
the
We
Ben-Hasraath.
keep its spirit alive and protect it from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben-Hasraath remind us of our common goal.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben-Hasraath.
I am, or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Qunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So you came here to stop this elite from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben-Hasraath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
You know, this would be a
But you said he
really
was
great
saying
story to
serious.
turn into another Dragon
It is.
Age novel
Or
a
at least he
maybe a
intends
short
to.
web series
One last
on
act of
YouTube,
defiance.
starring Felicia
I can't let him
Day,
do that. Not when he'll hurt
called
so many
Dragon Age
others in the process.
Redemption. There
You
is
mean
actually
he'll
a
hurt other
series.
Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen, people who have never hurt anyone, people whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
Last question.
So did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing.
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you.
Oh,
Give
if
me the
only you
respect
knew
you
more
deserve.
about justice.
Nothing I could do about it now.
But that's completely a different conversation. So what now?
I assume you have some sort of plan.
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
All right, we should have tried your suggestion.
Which? Challenging the guards to a game of riddles and making Where is Hawke one of the questions?
I meant the follow one wall and you'll navigate the maze idea.
Well, we can try it next time. Either that or let's get a sledgehammer and break down the walls. I thought that had merit.
That's
Oh,
it.
man.
I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Challenge to a riddle game and make
Why didn't you
Hawke
just do
one of
that
the riddles.
You said your
You've
friends
used
were
that line
coming.
before.
Thank the Maker. Are you all right, love?
Why don't we get out of here?
So, back through the castle then.
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
At least we managed to find your kid.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally.
Okay, that is where I will end the video for today. Ta-ta!